and I give the floor to the distinguished representative of Gambia, His Excellency Mr. Lamin Nyabally, Permanent Secretary, Government of Gambia. You have the floor.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Thank you very much, Co-Chair. UN Special Representative for Disaster Risk Reduction, Madam Margareta Wallstrom, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, all protocols duly and respectfully observed. The Gambian delegation wishes to congratulate Finland and Thailand for the appointments as co-chairs of this auspicious occasion, as well as Japan and Switzerland for their invaluable contribution in this process. The Gambia wishes to associate itself with the statements read on behalf of the ECOWAS Commission and the AU. Africa, Madam Co-Chair, is one of the most vulnerable continents to disasters due to the impact of climate change and variability and extreme weather conditions, exacerbated by the inability by many countries to cope with adaptation challenges, as well as lack of progress in cutting emissions of greenhouse gases, which is also not helpful. The Gambia is no exception to this menace, which threatens our ecosystems, biodiversity, and human survival. However, the Gambian government continues to accord high priority to the implementation of the Hego Framework for Action, and we would continue to show the same commitment and resolve in the implementation of future frameworks in line with our development priorities and plans. In her remarkable shift from provision of humanitarian aid in disasters to comprehensive management of disasters through disaster risk reduction, the Gambia had elaborated a comprehensive policy, institutional and legislative framework on disaster risk reduction in line with the tenets of the Hego Framework for Action. In the implementation of this framework, Madam Co-Chair, a number of milestones have been achieved amidst challenges of financial, human, and material resources, and they include increased awareness on DRR and its inextricable linkage with the economic development process, building the resilience of the communities on DRR, investing in human, financial, and material support, leading to increased capacity of the rapid response teams that we have on the ground, demonstrable political will and support, given that disaster management is placed under the highest office and its council is chaired by the President of the Republic of the Gambia. Integrating DRR in national policies and plans is another milestone. Adaptation DRR strategies on infrastructure, agriculture, and tourism, among others. Early warning systems, contingency plans at national and regional levels, risk assessment and mapping, among others. Madam Co-Chair, as we approach the finish line of the Hego Framework for Action 1 and anticipating a new framework for DRR, the Gambia would like to make the following proposals to be included in the post-2015 DRR framework. 1. In view of the fact that many of the least developed countries rely heavily on agriculture, which continues to be seriously affected by climate change and variability and extreme weather conditions, the future HFA should prioritize DRR adaptation in agriculture and food production, including research and appropriate technology. 2, strengthen capacity building of rapid response teams at national, regional, and community level is also crucial. 3, interface DRR CCA and create synergies and harmonize efforts, especially in the implementation of the new framework, with resources and transfer of technology based on common but differentiated responsibilities. 4, more attention to be given to addressing risk factors and vulnerabilities through interventions such as poverty alleviation, infrastructure development, and capacity building, among others. This will ensure that the vulnerabilities of the communities are reduced to disasters. 5, enhance participation of the private sector, including insurance schemes on disaster reduction. 6, gender equity, equality, and the empowerment of women to be an integral part of disaster management at all levels, given the fact that women and children continue to suffer the most in the event of disasters. Hence, the participation of women in disaster management from prevention to recovery is also crucial. 7, mechanism to be strengthened in research, early warning, and data collection in DRR and climate change adaptation. 8, strengthen or encourage the integration of DRR in school curriculum. And 9, commitments to action, which are essential in addressing climate change as a prerequisite to address disasters. The global community, in line with the principles of common but differentiated responsibilities, have to meet the emission requirement targets. Efforts in disaster risk reduction will be seriously undermined if the world could not reach global consensus on the emission reduction targets, leading to the inevitable rise in temperatures. We may continue to find ourselves in a vicious circle in managing disasters if progress is not achieved. However, we also register our appreciation to the Japanese government, UNISDR, the ECOWAS Regional Platform, and other partners in DRR who continue to support the Gambia in our quest to ensure that disaster reduction issues are addressed. However, special attention also needs to pay to LDCs in a new framework in meeting the milestones of the post-2015 DRR agenda. I thank you for your kind attention.
I thank you, Excellency, and also for your kind words addressed to the co-chairs and the Bureau.